Hello and welcome back to Bike Vids. School's out for summer, folks, and I just got back from a short 4 or 5 day trip down the Pacific coast from Santa Cruz. It was amazing. It was awesome. And when you're out traveling and basically living on the bike, a question a lot of people ask is, what's in those bags? So on this episode of Bike Vids, I'm going to unpack my bags on the wing seat, and you could tell me if there's stuff that you bring that I don't bring, or if there's stuff that I bring that you should bring, or there's stuff that I bring that's ridiculous, right? You could let me know what's in your bags. So let's check it out. Before getting into my bags, which sounds a little bit dirty, a couple things to keep in mind is this trip down the Pacific coast, this is a road touring trip, so food and water pretty much everywhere, not a problem to find. The other thing to keep in mind is that the idea behind the bags is if it works for a 1-day trip, a 2-day trip, a 3 or 4 day trip, guess what? It's probably going to work for a 30-day trip. Something I'm going to really try hard to do is not necessarily comment on all of the items. We'll talk afterwards kind of about the do's and don'ts and different options. But we're going to just start with what's on me, not in a bag. Like what am I carrying on my person? A helmet, obviously, a little camp kind of small wallet, some snacks, headphones and an iPhone, a wool base layer shirt. Keep in mind this is going down the Pacific coast, a cycling jersey, cycling shoes, a lightweight pair of wool sock and an under sock if needed, some cut off dickies with a bandana and a small knife. Underneath those, some cycling shorts by Giro, a neck gaiter, cap, and I think that's it. Oh, gloves also, and a pair of gloves. Bag number 1, a handlebar bag by North Street. This bag weighs in at 3.2 pounds. Warning, there's a lot going on in this fairly small bag. So on the outside I have a safety whistle. Again, I'm trying hard not to comment, but I have a safety whistle. I have a glasses / kind of sunglasses case. I've got some wipes, and I have a bag within a bag. Within this bag I have a lightweight grocery store kind of style tote, my tent footprint, which is a Big Agnes something ultralight blah blah blah, my camp pillow. Also in handlebar bag, great place to carry some extra snacks. I also have my stove kit and fuel in the handlebar bag. I've got a bunch of kind of random stuff, some hand warmers, some lip stuff, some butt stuff, heaven forbid, some hand sanitizer, a pen, some extra matches, a pair of, some mints I got in there. Not featured in this, which are normally in this, my apologies, are my camp towel, my camp bath towel, which is fairly small, and sunscreen as well in the handlebar bag. In the small zip pocket, I have some zip ties, some extra Velcro, my dehydrated coffee, and some extra bolts. We're getting super baggy. We're getting super baggy now because we're getting into the panniers. So this is pannier number 1. These are also from North Street bags. They call them the micro panniers. And in pannier number 1, what do we have? We have an extra water bottle. Keep in mind there are 2 water bottles on the bike. I have now stuff that I will just kind of generally categorize as camp outfit and accessories, stuff for wearing at camp off the bike. I've got some gloves, a pair of just lightweight gloves. I have a lightweight base layer long sleeve wool shirt. I have an extra base layer that I could wear on the bike. I have a short sleeve plaid button-up shirt, a wool cap, again for camp, and then I have the technology bag. And inside the technology bag, there's a lot going on. In this small bag, I have a plug, I have a headlamp, I have a battery pack, a couple cables, and I also have a more substantial knife. I've got some camp socks in this bag, and a small cotton tote. Of course, reading material, very important for me. When you get to camp, I bring magazines, but I'm not commenting. I'm just telling you what's in my bags. Finally, in this bag is my sleeping bag, a summer weight down bag. Also in this bag, there's this groovy side pocket. I have an extra bandana in there. I've got a koozie, and that's pannier number 1. Bags, bags, bags. Here we go, folks. We're getting into it. We have pannier number 2. This pannier weighs in at 6.7 pounds. Inside this bag, we have toiletries. A bag within a bag of toiletries. There's a lot going on in this important bag. I have some multivitamins, vitamin C, ibuprofen, stuff like that. I also have some bug defense against mosquitoes. I have as well an EpiPen, and sometime we'll talk about touring and bike adventures with a deadly food allergy. Of course, I've got my various soaps and stuff like that, showing you that. It makes me kind of feel like you're seeing me in my underwear. And I also have a first aid kit in the toiletries bag. Also in pannier number 2, I have a puffy jacket. Again, not commenting, but important multi-use item. And continuing on the theme of camp outfit, in pannier number 2, I also have some camp shorts. I've got a pair of base layer pants that could be used for camp or on the bike. And probably most controversial, if I were commenting, but I'm not, is the shoe bag. Inside the shoe bag, I've got 2 pairs of shoes, a pair of flip-flops, and a pair of canvas sneakers. Also, in this bag, in the side pocket, I've got my bike lock, a small bike lock, a flask, some quarters, which are useful, and a small towel, which I'll kind of call a kitchen towel, in the small pocket. The last fucking bag. Who knew it took nearly 20 minutes to talk about bags? This is my frame bag by Outer Shell. It weighs in at 2.98 pounds. In this bag, it's pretty straightforward. It's just tools and bike maintenance type of things. And so I have a multi-tool by Crank Brothers, which is a little bit more of a substantial multi-tool than I normally carry. I have a wolf tooth chain tool and pliers, and that holds as well a quick link. And I've got just chain lube, a grease rag. I've got a couple different tubes, and on the other side I have a pump, and that's it for the frame bag.
There were demons, maybe more than a few. So what could we do?
This is basically a tropical drink. Has lemon and sort.
So I think I did a pretty good job of trying not to provide commentary on what's in my bags, because the fact of the matter is every single item is a decision. Everything is a choice, and how we make those choices is highly individualized with what we are comfortable with. Our own, perhaps neurotic items that we're just not going to be happy or comfortable if we bring or don't bring. Let me tell you what's in these packs that maybe shouldn't have been there. Only a few items really I could think of. For me, I brought 2 totes. I don't think that, this isn't an NPR fundraiser. I don't think I needed to have 2 totes with me. 1 grocery bag tote would have been fine. I don't really think I needed to bring a button-up shirt and the camp lightweight wool base layer shirt. I could have brought either or. Something that isn't really about bringing or not bringing, but is a storage issue in terms of how and where I was storing particular items. The storage of loose change, it kind of seems like you just kind of throw it in some place, some pocket like I did. The storage of loose change can kind of actually be more important than it might seem, because it rattles around, and that could be annoying to you. Or not. Again, you do you. To me, I found it kind of annoying. Optional items, things that I'm kind of putting in this optional category. Camp outfit, again, would be optional. I like to have a full, separate camp outfit of street clothes. Clearly, you don't need to have that and all of that. So that could be minimized. Footwear would be kind of the big place for that. I think most people are not bike touring with a separate pair of sneakers and shower shoes or flip-flops. So I get it. I'm working on it. I'm thinking hard about it, but this is just where I'm at with the footwear. More water. So options that maybe I did that other people wouldn't be comfortable with. Again, I had 2 bottles on the bike and 1 bottle in the pannier. Why even bring that extra bottle in the pannier? Because you could buy water pretty much more or less anywhere down the Pacific coast. I choose to do that because any type of mechanical problem on the side of the road, you might be hot and frustrated. You're going to want more water. You're going to go through more water. But maybe for you, 1 additional bottle is not enough. You would want something bigger. Only thing that I have in the category of like, I need to have this, I should get this, and I need to have it for next time, relates to my technology bag. I bring a small battery charger for charging devices. It's about the size of a pack of cigarettes.
Don't fucking smoke.
It's about the size of a pack of cigarettes, less deadly as far as I know, and not very heavy, but they make something that is more like the size of a J.D. Salinger novel, and it unfolds and it charges itself because it has solar panels built into it, and then you can use it for charging your devices. This I see is very important because in California, the state parks have taken basically out power outlets, and the idea of you charging something in a bathroom kiosk type of thing is just not even happening anymore. So that would be the only kind of thing I need, and that's what's in my bags. So tell me all about your bags. Tell me something that is going to help out my pack setup. Again, this is a highly individualized series of decisions. I hope you enjoyed seeing what's in my bags, and until next time, ciao from Vids. Bye.